So here's why your personal brand does not generate enough leads for you. It is because you need to become a plumber, and let me explain. So essentially, you need to become a plumber because there are leaks in your ecosystem, because your personal brand needs to be an ecosystem that will take people from the first time viewers into paying customers, and needs to be able to do it on your own without your input. But the problem for most entrepreneurs and creators is that people get into their ecosystem, but because of the leaks that they have there, they simply are just falling out of the ecosystem and they are losing out on sales and new opportunities. So think about how many more sales and customers would you have if every person that comes into your profile becomes a customer sooner or later? Because some people require only 1 day to make a decision, some people require 90 days to make a decision. It just simply depends on which buying stage they're at and if they're ready for your solution. But they're gonna convert sooner or later. So in this video, I will show you how you can become a plumber and how you can fix those leaks in your ecosystem in order to ultimately make more money. By the way, my name is Ben, I'm the founder of Growth Dragons, and we help entrepreneurs and professionals get in front of their ideal prospects with content, and we use ads to convert them into customers. So now let me get straight to the secret sauce. So this is how your ecosystem looks like right now, okay? So if you're not very familiar with what cold traffic, warm traffic, and hot traffic is, let me just explain it to you real quick. Cold traffic is people that you are strangers to them, they've never seen you. Warm traffic is people that already are aware of you and who you are, what you do. And hot traffic are people that are ready to make a decision and maybe they just need to be pushed over the edge. So here's how your current ecosystem looks like. So people see a piece of your content, they see a piece of value, and they think, okay, that's cool. Let me visit his profile to see if he's got any more cool stuff. So they visit your profile, and now there's a decision. Are they gonna visit your website, the link in bio that you have? Let's say that they did, okay, you get a website visit. But if they don't visit the website, they get lost. This is number one leak that you have in your ecosystem, and you need to be able to bring them back to your profile or send them directly to your website. Okay, but now let's assume that they did visit the website. Okay, and now the decision is, did they buy or not? If they bought, congratulations, you made a sale, you made some money. And if they didn't buy, you have another leak and they lost and they're out of the ecosystem. So here are the two leaks that you need to have fixed in your personal brand ecosystem in order for you to make more money and turn more people into customers from just first-time viewers, okay? And I'll show you how the ecosystem is supposed to look like and how you can fix those leaks. And here's the example of the correctly built ecosystem. And again, someone watches your content, they think it's cool, they want to visit your profile, want to see more. So then they click the link in bio, yes or no. If yes, congrats, you got a website visit. If not, they're gonna be shown ad, because in Meta, you are able to show ads only to people who visited your profile, and that way you already know that if someone visited your profile, it's more of a warm traffic rather than cold, because they expressed more interest in your thing, because it's safe to assume that if they already visited your profile, they're more likely to convert than person who just saw your content and haven't done anything, okay? So you're gonna show them the ad that is essentially gonna send them to your website. So you see, there's no leak here, because if someone doesn't visit the website, you're gonna show them an ad to eventually get them to visit, and they're gonna visit it sooner or later. And now the second part is, once they visit your website, did they buy? Yes? Okay, you made money? No? We're gonna show them another ad. So then this is gonna be campaign number one, which is gonna be a traffic campaign that sends people to your website. And here's campaign number two, that is gonna be a conversion campaign that is essentially gonna send people back to the website to make the purchase. So in this ad, in the conversion ad, we also want to have some sort of incentive, if you really want to push it, to be able to push people over the edge. It could be a discount, it could be a bonus, it could be anything that is essentially gonna incentivize them to make the purchase. They visit your website, they do not buy, they see the ad, they go back to the website, and then they buy, and they're gonna keep seeing the ad until they buy, or they just sick and tired of you. But whenever it comes to the campaigns like this, you need to be able to test creatives very quickly and correctly in order to be able to tell which one is the winning one. Because if you only show one ad and it doesn't work, then you may be thinking, oh my God, the Meta ads don't work, it's a waste of money. But that's not true. It's probably because your creative wasn't good enough. And so you need to be able to test them to see which one actually performs, which one resonates with people, and which one is eventually gonna get you the most amount of sales. So now let's get into testing. So here's how I would do testing for your personal brand in order to be able to convert traffic quickly and efficiently. So in this case, we're gonna talk about traffic campaign, but the same structure applies to any type of testing, also to the conversion campaign. So you have one campaign, the goal is to send traffic to your website, okay? So you have 3 ad sets, ad set 1, 2, 3. In the beginning, if you're just starting out, it's always best to have only one, your best audience. So like we talked in the ecosystem, the audience most likely here is gonna be your Instagram profile visitors. And you're gonna have the same audience in all 3 ad sets, but each ad set is gonna have a different ad. So here we're gonna be testing different creatives and they have to be in their own separate ad set for us to be able to clearly tell which one is the winner. And let me show you an example that when you don't have big budget, but if you want to run ads, you also should have money set aside to spend that you can use for ads. But let's say for this purpose, we're gonna do $5 a day per creative, okay? So now let's get into another structure, how you can test ads with smaller budget, okay? So same thing, traffic campaign, you only have one ad set, not 3, and you have one audience, which is your best audience. In case what we talked is gonna be your Instagram profile visitors. And under that, you have 3 different ads. And what's the difference between this one and this one? Is because here, your money is not gonna be spent equally. It's gonna spend money, the most money for the ad that is gonna be performing the best, okay? Let me explain to you why this setup is better than the other one. So the answer is because in this setup, you get a clear winner. So let's say after 3 days of running this campaign, each of the ads spent $15, as you can see, and ad number 1 got you 15 clicks, number 2 got 3, and number 3 got 7. So because they spend the same amount of money and they got different amount of clicks, you can clearly tell that ad number 1 is the best performing one. So now you can essentially create more ads like ad number 1 and test them out further to see which one performs best. So again, ad number 1 clearly won and every other ad had an equal chance. And again, note, let ads run for at least 3 days before making any changes or turning off creatives, okay? So in this other example, this is how it's gonna look like. Let's say you had for 3 days, $10 a day, it's $30, okay? So ad number 1 spent $20, ad number 2 spent 7, and ad number 3 spent 3. In ad number 1, you got 19 clicks, and cost per click was $1.05, okay? So in ad number 2, you got 8 clicks, and cost per click is lower, but it also spent less money. And ad number 3 didn't get you any clicks. So why is this confusing and the other structure is better? Because maybe ad number 1 got more clicks because simply Meta spent more money showing this ad because it spent $20 here and only 7 here. But cost per click is lower for ad number 2 by 19 cents. 19? Yeah, 19 cents. So does it mean that ad number 1 is better? Well, not necessarily, because they did not have an equal chance. And in this one, you have a clear understanding of which one performed best because they all had an equal chance of spending money. So this is how you should test your ads. Same thing is gonna apply to the conversion campaign. The structure is gonna look exactly the same. For audience, it's gonna be your website visitors, and then you're just testing out 3 different creatives. So here was the secret way of low cost, effective ads that you can implement for your personal brand right away. It's super simple. If you want me to make a video breaking down of how to exactly do it in the Meta Ads Manager, drop a comment below and I'll definitely record this video for you. Also, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. YouTube thinks that you will like this video or this video here. I don't know where it's gonna show up. So click it, watch it, let me know what you think, and until next time.